Um, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like updates. Yeah, it's been a very long while, and I'm having a veggie pizza because I was watching Sauce Queen's new video with her pizza, so I was craving some pizza last night. So I've got a story time, a spooky story time. So let me eat first. And some life updates. So I just got back to California from moving to New Hampshire with someone who I'm currently taking a break from. So let's get into the story, shall we? So this is when I was living in New Hampshire about almost a year ago. So around this time, we moved to our own apartment. And we had just moved to a new apartment. And one day, while he was at work, I was, sitting at home and watching YouTube, and it was during the pandemic, so everyone was just locked at home. Look at my notes really quick. So I was home alone, and he was at work, and usually I'd be fine at home, like I'd be fine home alone. And so our apartment was a house that turned into a 4-unit apartment. And there's this glass front door that basically, if you weren't a resident, you cannot have access to the place. You have to be a resident there to have, the keys to unlock the front door. So I was home alone, and it was one of the days where he came home a little bit late. He came home a little late, and this is, a spooky story time, October. It's October, so I wanted to do a spooky story time. It's a true story, by the way. So I was sitting at home by myself. This was it was almost 5 p.m., so it was already kind of dark outside. I was just minding my own business, staying at home by myself, watching YouTube videos. And all of a sudden, it sounded like someone all I remember was just sitting at the table in the living room, and I heard, it sounded like someone was kicking our front door with full force twice, really, really hard, like kicking it really hard, the front door. And it was up to the point where the whole living room was shaking. It felt like a mini earthquake. Like I was just sitting there, I was just sitting still like this. And my body moves like, it was with such force. When I tell you guys that I felt my organs moving along with the impact, I'm not exaggerating. I literally felt my organs moving. So then I kind of thought I heard someone run out the door. So then I was like, this is New Hampshire, like there's, so then I was like, this is, New Hampshire, there's no earthquakes, like there's not a whole lot of natural disasters there, so I don't, what was that? So then I start freaking out. I got incredibly creeped out, and I ran and got my phone, and I messaged my partner while he was at work, and I said, yeah, I'm at home right now, and I just heard as if somebody was kicking the front door really hard. So then I felt uncomfortable, right? So then I waited about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that the coast was clear. And, nothing outside was just, weird happening. And keep in mind, at the time, I keep the door locked. I keep the door locked while he's at work. And then I'd just be, at home. So 10 to 15 minutes go by and everything's quiet. So then I went to the door. I opened it. I looked out to see if anyone was out there, and nobody was out there. I looked at our front door to see kind of where someone was kicking it. There was absolutely no footprint, no dent, no nothing. Sometimes the front door, it's a little faulty, so some of our neighbors would slam the front door to make sure that it's shut, and sometimes it would be left a little bit ajar. So it was just unexplainable to this day. So then my partner messaged me back, and he was like, wait for about 15 minutes, and if I were you, I'd wait. This veggie pizza is really good. And then, so yeah, to this day, I have no idea what that was all about. Yeah, the whole entire living room was shaking. It was something. And yeah, so while I was growing up, it's Halloween, so well, it's October, which so I wanted to share, a spooky story. So that was my spooky story. I'm now back in California. I'm checking the time. I'm now back in California on a break from someone. So from the person I was living with. Excuse me. So growing up, so growing up, that was my brother. Sorry, that was my brother. Plus, it's his birthday weekend. So growing up, I always thought that moving from one place to place equaled instability. But now that I'm older, it's not. Moving from place to place all the time, whether it's like 6 months or a year, it's not instability. Life, we're always changing and evolving in life. So now that I'm older, I look at moving to another state or moving to another place is actually starting, a new chapter in your life. And you're moving to a new place, a new state. And you're constantly changing and you're constantly evolving. And if you're not changing or evolving, then are you really living? So, yeah, that's my spooky story time for October. And I might give the leftovers to my brother. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my video, and just wanted to pop up on here and say hi and just let you know that I'm still alive. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and love you. Happy Halloween.